My name is Victor Asogwa. I'm the chairman founder of Penfield Synergy World Limited, a fast-growing real estate and property development company based here in Abuja. And yes, the company was, incorporated in January 2016, and we've come a milestone and celebrated 10 years, this year. And it's been hard work, pretty much discipline, and just keep going in spite the whole challenges economically and insecurity and every other vices that we face every day. But we've been steadfast in our commitments to see that we provide housing to well-meaning Nigerians. This is my story. We're 7 children. I happen to be the 5th and the second male child. And I have 2 younger ones behind me, 2 boys. All my sisters are older than I am. And but I just told myself, irrespective of the number or the position I am in the family, it is a good thing to stand up, not to rely on your elder ones or your older ones to always provide for you. And that's what we see in the society today. Most youth, they just rely on, arms, like what they get from people they know, their siblings, because they have older ones, and they feel, since I'm the number 5 or number 4 or number 3, the 2 that are ahead of me, or the 3 or the 4 or 5 that are ahead of me, can always give me what I want. So it is not pride when you don't ask. People think you're proud when you don't ask people for money or for things, but it's a way of understanding that, yes, even when you want to ask, let it be genuine, not what you want, money for what you want to eat, to get what you want to eat, that you can easily go out and work and fend for yourself. Like I said, when I was in school, I was doing some little side hustle that helped me to even pay, part of my school fees and also pay the rent of where I was staying in school. And that made me just realize that, yes, nobody is anywhere waiting for you to give you things to prosper or to excel in life. You must make that move and be bold about it and be courageous. Trust me, God blesses what you have in your hands. If you don't have anything in your hands or on your hands, nothing for God to bless. So there must be the work, there must be the discipline, and there must be the humility. It was a very humble and religious upbringing. Religious in the sense that you go to church, they teach you from the early days of Sunday school and search the scriptures, then in a deeper life church. And so that alone instilled the fear of God in your everyday life. And myself and my siblings, and we just grew up knowing that you can achieve anything good without being humble and disciplined. So humility, if you check almost any successful businessman that you'll see that character of humility. They don't talk too much, they don't say too much, and they don't go about bragging or showing people that yes, they've arrived. Rather, you see that simple look, that very prudent lifestyle, that just gives you that, yes, that this person will go far, or this person is going far. And humility is the gateway that I think can push you to achieving your dream. So I came into Abuja in the year 2010, and so I served here in Abuja in 2012. And as a young, ambitious man or boy, came with every belief that yes, this town, Abuja, is going to work for me. And So he started staying with a friend's cousin, stayed together with him, and somewhere in Ghana Street, somewhere on Ghana Street, one of the boys' quarters of the police quarters there, and we're like 7 in a room, and sleeping. You wake up finding yourself in one corner of the house, and you just wake up and you believe that yes, you're going to go out and fend for yourself and see what you're going to bring back at the end of the day. So we hurriedly just leave the house and come back later in the evening. Anybody who comes first, who wants to sleep first, just looks for a place and just stay and sleep. So it started like that. Also while I was waiting for my NYC youth service posting, I was out there learning how to fix phones. I go to Emma Plaza every day just to earn a living and see what can come into the pocket. So I learned how to fix phones, and that's how I got a job. After NYC, I served customs headquarters, Zone 3, and then God just helped me, and I met people who I kept the relationship with over the years, and those persons, over time have been like my source of, encouragement, source of help and support. And so I started working with Brains and Hammers Limited, where I learned all the skills regarding building, regarding project management and property development. And so it got to a time where I felt, okay, it's time for me to just take that bold leap. And that was how I registered at Penfield Synergy Work Limited, and the rest is history. It was what I told myself, like when I get to a certain age, I really want to start something, irrespective of how small it is, and grow it, into becoming something bigger and better. But I have this strong interest in building and construction, because my dad, was into building also. I followed him to sites and all that when I was quite younger. And so that thing has been in me like from the onset. Even though I didn't study anything architecture or quantity survey or building tech, my first degree was in economics. And but self-development, like I said, making efforts to add value to yourself, going out, taking short courses, going practical, going to the site, see how things work. That has pushed me to say, yeah, this is my field. This is what I've chosen, to build. And ever since I told myself, yes, I want to achieve this. I want to do things differently from what plenty people or plenty businesses within this industry do. And I told myself, yes, with the fear of God, with humility and also discipline, you can achieve whatever you have set out to achieve in life. I believe everyone understands how real estate, property development works. It's a very high capital intensive business. Even when I told my immediate boss that I want to leave to start up very small, he was like, how much have you gathered? So I just told him, I said, yeah, I don't have anything, but I have this belief that once I put out, my company, and I speak to people who can believe or who would believe in my dream, I think and I believe God is going to see me through it. So he gave me his blessings, and I moved on. And it was very hectic, very tough to even see people that would believe in you. Then, when I was still, working with the developer I worked with, I'll see people come to me. I like the way you are very up and doing. Can you start up yours and let's see how we can? They will promise you, they'll give you all sweet words. And when when I finally left to start up mine, it was, don't worry, we're expecting something. 2 years, 3 years, it was difficult. So the first joint venture we actually signed took almost 3-4 years before we moved to site. And that was because, promises weren't materializing and we kept believing. So God just sent a helper, and it wasn't really what we intended to sell these houses. We gave massive discount, very, very massive discount. And the belief is just get little to start with. Don't look at the profit yet. You just need to gain ground. Start and keep moving little by little. The more you develop your portfolio, the more people get to see you. You've established 1 or 2, 3 estates out there. The trust start coming in. So you just need to delay your gratification and also be focused. Many young people, once they just get the small money, they blow it. And that's why you see people having opportunities, but they cannot really make do of the opportunity they've got. So I thank God it is not my doing. I believe it is just, the upbringing and also life experiences that taught me, or that taught me to actually, be focused in life and also stay humble. Stay humble, because I always say something, don't be too, proud. Don't exhibit a character where when you finally get to meet your destiny helper, the destiny helper will look at you and say, you already helped, so you don't need help any longer. So you just need to be humble. When you meet your destiny helper, he will see you as that humble person and he will be moved, or she will be moved to help you. So I would advise those in the waiting room, the young minds, the Gen Zs, the millennials that are still, pushing hard to earn a living and also, to grow and become successful in life. You must build very good and strong relationship with people in every strata of the society. Don't look down on anyone, even your cleaner, even the cleaner of where you live, even the gate man, the watchkeeper, or the driver. There's a way God can just use them to take you to the next level. So don't look down on anybody, stay humble, and also don't burn bridges. I say this to say that the relationship I built in the past 12, 13 years has helped me a lot. And one of our biggest clients, one of our, surest clients, I got to know him like 12 years back, very long time ago when I was still a youth corps member. And I kept the relationship. Following up, I would just call him, greet him, send him messages and just say hi to him. I kept the relationship. Even while I was working at my previous place of work, I still followed up with him. And so resilience is never a bad thing, for you to just keep a relationship. Even when the person is not responding, just check up. I just called to say hi. I just called. One day, that person will reach out to you. Okay, so I've been seeing your post. That's how he reached out to me. I've been seeing your post. What and what do you do really? Can you come? Let's talk. And that was all. So just keep doing. You might think the result is not coming. You might think no one is seeing you. But trust me, a lot of people are seeing you. A lot of people are really monitoring your progress. So when the right time comes, God will place it in their hearts to just reach out to you. So my advice to young minds, don't stop doing what you're doing, so long as it's a good venture. keep doing what you're doing. There's going to be an appointed time when someone will look for you, and that will be the end of your struggle. That will be the end of your hustle. And so I know I'm not where I want to be. Like they always say, success is a journey, it's not a destination. So I'm still on that path, and I pray God will help me, and God will help everyone who is out there trying to make ends meet.